Sally, I can't believe it's so crowded here today. Look, there are not enough cashiers on duty. That's the problem. It seems like we will have to wait in line for ages.
You can say that again, Jenny. Our lunch break is almost over, but I don't really want to miss this opportunity. It would save me about $100 if I bought a fur coat here today.
You say $100? That is such a bargain. I can't resist it either. But we'd better get back to the office and prepare for the presentation this afternoon. We should have the materials at hand and have the text we want to reference marked for easy access. Maybe we can come back here after work.
You're right. Hopefully the store will be less crowded when we come back. Let me ask a clerk what time the store will close today. Hello, I'd like to reserve a banquet hall at your hotel. We will have a banquet dinner on Monday at 6 p.m., and we're expecting about 20 people to come.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't have anything to accommodate 20 people available on Monday. However, our large function room is available after 8 o'clock. Would you like to book that room instead?
That won't be any problem. I think we can get off work a little late on Monday. We've got a huge backlog of work to do anyway.
Great. Can you give me your last name and phone number to secure your reservation? If you want to change or cancel the reservation, please contact me as soon as possible.
Hello, I'm calling to see if you can give me a hand. I purchased a laptop computer from one of your stores half a year ago, but I think it has a fatal problem. It often crashes when I have multiple windows open at the same time. I have never experienced that before.
Well, I can't tell you exactly what the problem is. Why don't you bring it back to the store and get it examined? All our computers have a 2-year warranty, so your laptop is still covered. You can get it repaired or replaced free of charge as long as you have the original receipt.
I wish I could take it to the store, but I'm afraid I moved away from that area a month ago. It's not very convenient for me to come all the way back to repair it. To be honest, it's too far.
In that case, you can send it directly to the manufacturer by post. I'll let you know the address and contact numbers if you'd like.
Hi, Lisa. I just heard that the factory workers went on strike, demanding better pay and conditions. If it's true, it'll definitely affect the shipment of office supplies for A&P Corporation.
No, they're all groundless rumors, Eric. Don't worry, I got a phone call from the warehouse manager this morning. He said that the order was shipped this morning as scheduled.
That's great. Ron and A&P called me yesterday and said they need to receive office supplies before they open a new branch in Vancouver on May 15th. As you know, A&P is one of our VIP customers, and I don't want to let them down.
Today is May 1st, and it shouldn't take more than 10 days for them to get there. We'll be fine.
I just finished unpacking all my clothes from the suitcase. At last, I can start looking around my new neighborhood, Kelly. I hope I will find many wonderful things around my new place.
You won't be disappointed, Matt. If you like music, you'd better go to the outdoor rock concert this Friday. I was there last year, and I had a lot of fun.
I know what you're talking about. I happened to read the article about the concert in the local newspaper yesterday. It says many famous singers and groups will participate in this year's concert. I surely want to go there and feel the music.
Go ahead. I'm sure you'll have a great time unless you care for crowds. There'll be several huge LED screens and speakers set up around the stage. During the intermission, you will have access to snack bars and food stands where you can taste a variety of authentic local foods. You won't regret it.
Rick, how are your flight arrangements going? When I confirmed my flight on the internet this morning, most seats in economy class were almost sold out. I think you'd better hurry in order to get a seat.
Not to worry. Our company decided not to send anyone to the marketing conference in London because we are on a tight budget. I ended up canceling my flight reservation this morning.
That's a shame. The conference consists of hands-on workshops in a variety of subjects which are led by marketing experts. There is no doubt that it would be beneficial to you and your company.
I know what you mean. Frankly, I've been looking forward to it for the whole year. But our company's travel budget has been drastically cut because our retail sales have been steadily decreasing since 2008. However, I hope to participate in the regional sales workshop held in Pittsburgh next month.
Hi, I'm looking for a new book written by Carl Johnson. The title is Power of X Generation. I searched everywhere, but I can't find it anywhere.
Well, let me check our database. It seems like they are all sold out. You know, he's a very popular author. I can put an order for you if you'd like. It usually takes about a week for books to be restocked.
Oh, no. I need it for my interview scheduled next Monday. Is there any way to get it within this week?
In that case, I can make a special order which guarantees overnight delivery. However, you need to pay an additional charge. If you want that, you need to fill in this form.
Hi, James. I'm finally back from the business seminar that was held in Seattle. The return flight was delayed for about 3 hours due to a violent thunderstorm on the West Coast. It was horrible. That's why I came back late last night.
That sounds awful. By the way, how was the seminar?
It was great. I learned a lot from a series of lectures from renowned professors and researchers. In particular, Professor Brown talked about business strategies and leadership style by giving examples of GT Motors. His talk was very helpful to me. I can definitely say that was the best seminar that I have ever been to.
I should have been there with you. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I've got a message for you. Mr. Jennings from Global Tech wanted to talk to you about the contract sometime this week. Here is his phone number.
Excuse me, Betty. Can you tell me when our clients from Canada will be here this week? I've been looking forward to seeing them, but I've been asked to leave for Norway to attend the trade show this Saturday.
Oh, Brian, you don't have to worry about it. Tom in sales told me that they will arrive here next Wednesday instead of this Friday. He also said that the sales director really wants you to get involved in the negotiations with them.
Really? That's nice. As I'm scheduled to be back next Monday, I can attend the meeting with them on Wednesday. In fact, I've kept in touch with them since I saw them on the International Marketing Convention that was held in New York for the first time. I hope that I can be of assistance. Wow, this is a fantastic picture of the waterfall. Did you purchase it as a souvenir during your trip to the Rocky Mountains?
No, I took a picture of it myself. I love taking photos of great scenery, such as seashore and mountains. It's been my favorite pastime for decades.
I thought the picture was taken by a professional photographer. I guess you are gifted.
I'm so flattered. To be honest, I took some classes when I was in college. I do have more pictures from this trip. Do you want to see them?
Good afternoon, Ms. Garcia. This is Ron Taylor calling from Peace Home Depot. I'm calling to let you know that the lawnmower you ordered on January 13th has just arrived in our warehouse. We are going to get it delivered to your office in Atlanta within a week. As usual, our delivery men will leave an invoice with the receptionist at the front desk. But please be sure that our account number for making payments has recently been changed. You can find the new account number at the top of the invoice easily. Thanks and have a nice day.
Welcome to the Bestseller of the Month event tonight. I'm thrilled to see so many people here at Noble's Bookstore. Today is the 5th meeting of the series this year, which gives us a chance to meet a famous author in person every month. In a few minutes, David White, who has put his latest collection of poems on the bestsellers list, will be here with us. He is well known for his beautiful poems about Mother Nature. For our audience tonight, he will talk about his life and career. Afterwards, we'll get an opportunity to hear him recite one of his favorite poems. That's not all. There is one more thing to surprise and delight you. After the talk, we'll pick out 10 people from the audience at random and give them signed copies of his latest bestseller as a present. So don't throw away your ticket stubs. Now, please welcome Mr. White.
Attention shoppers, it's 9:45 p.m. and our department store will be closing soon. Our store will reopen tomorrow morning at 10. If you have any products you would like to buy, please proceed to one of our checkout counters now. If you haven't found any Christmas presents for your family members yet, why don't you give them our gift certificate? We have both $10 and $20 gift certificates available at our customer service desk on the second floor. And I'd like to remind you that our business hours will be extended to 11 p.m. from tomorrow. Finally, don't forget to pick up our free balloons for your kids at the main gate when you walk out of the store. Thanks for shopping at Dave's today.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to see all of you here in the training session. As most of you already know, we recently developed new computer programs in order to enhance our daily operations. For warehouse workers, we'd like you to get used to our new inventory software program. I'm sure this program will help you keep our stock well organized. For instance, when our clients want to order something, you can check whether we have certain items in stock immediately by using this new software program. If you work in accounting, you need to get your current accounting program upgraded. With this updated program, you can calculate the gross sales per day more accurately and quickly. Let's break up into groups of 2 and learn how these software programs work.
Good morning, this is Alan Bank with the Morning Local News. On Monday, Jerry Jung, a city spokesman, stated that the City Council approved the plan to build a new highway by a small majority. The construction will begin in March, and it will be completed in 5 years. The completion of the highway is expected to help lessen pressure on existing highways and reduce travel time from Canton Bay to Brooks Valley. A city official said the entire highway will be landscaped and fenced off on both sides to enhance speed and safety. This is expected to be a model for future highways in the U.S. However, some environmental groups object to the construction plan because it may do harm to the environment.
Hello, Brian. This is Janet Kim calling from JM Enterprise. I received an email asking why we haven't paid for last month's order yet. We apologize for the inconvenience. The truth is that we had some problem with our computer network, which caused delays in processing payment for goods we received. But our network has been restored, and we expect to be able to settle balances this afternoon. We will issue checks later in the day, and you should receive them in the mail no later than this Friday. If you want to pick them up in person, please call Jenny Wallace in accounting at 544-1033. She is in charge of your account. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for shopping at Lee's, the only family-owned bookstore in West Point, run by the Lee family since 1975. I'm happy to announce that our children's book section on the second floor is having a blowout sale today, with a 30% discount on all children's books ranging from picture books to fairy tales. For those of you who prefer online shopping, you can take advantage of our new website. Please check our website often for specials available only to online shoppers. This week only, we offer free shipping for every online purchase. Plus, if your total order amount is over $100, we'll send you a $10 gift certificate right away.
Hello, Mr. Taylor. This is Kylie Johnson from Chicago Daily. I'm calling to let you know that your subscription to our newspaper will end at the end of this year. If you decide to renew the subscription within this month, we will give you a 30% discount. This special offer is made to express our gratitude for your loyal patronage over the past 10 years. Also, we notice that you've been paying your subscription fee by check. I'd like to remind you that we offer an extra 5% off on online payments. If you find it more convenient to pay online by credit card, please do so. To get our payment information, don't hesitate to visit our website at www.chicagodaily.com, or you can call us at 988-7000 if you have any questions. Take advantage of these fantastic deals, and we hope to continue serving you next year. Bye.
Hello, you have reached Timmy Truman, Personnel Manager at STC Automobiles. I'm sorry I can't come to the phone right now, so please leave a message after the beep. I'll get back to you as soon as I return on January 30th from the Motor Show in Detroit. If you are calling regarding a job opening for a receptionist, please give a call to my secretary, Liz Jennings, at extension 20. If your call is about a design proposal, please email Joan Dixon, our senior designer, directly at dixon01@stc.com. Be sure to include your last name in the email heading so that Ms. Dixon can find your proposal more easily.
Hi everyone. I'm pleased to present this prestigious award for excellence in sales to Harry Dawson. He started his career as a salesman for our competitor, Blue Ocean Incorporated, right after he graduated from college in 1990. When he first joined our company, Philips, in 1995, we had some financial problems due to an economic slump. At that time, he brought up the idea of customized services in a variety of ways to meet our customers' individual circumstances, and it really helped us get over the difficulties we were facing. Since then, he has consistently shown his ability to make profits. Personally, I admire his creativity and efforts to make himself move forward continuously. Harry, please come over here and receive your award. Hello, is Mr. Smith in the office? I'm here for the delivery from McDonald Office Supplies.
I'm afraid he is not here. He is talking with overseas clients in the meeting room right now. If it's urgent, I can go and see if he's available for a minute. Otherwise, please give me your phone number and I'll ring you when he's back in the office.
Well, I don't think it's urgent because this is just a box of copy paper he ordered last week. If you don't mind, I'll leave it with you, but you need to sign here.
No problem. Where should I put my signature?
Miss Peterson, I was very impressed with your recent presentation made at the Dallas Expo. It was about new clothing materials, right?
Yes, I'm glad to hear you liked it. Actually, we finally commercialized materials developed with synthetic fiber technology about a month ago. They are warmer, lighter, and even more durable than any other material we currently use. They are perfect for our new winter clothing line, and we expect higher sales.
Great. When do you think your new winter clothing line, made of the new materials, will be available on the market?
Well, if everything goes well, we can release them on the market in a couple of weeks.
You know what? I was in charge of all the interior design work for this Greek restaurant. What's funny is that I've never had a meal here before.
Me neither. But Jake in marketing told me he really enjoyed authentic Greek dishes and atmosphere here the other day. He really recommended I try the lunch special. That's why I brought you here today.
Thanks, Peter. I think I love this place already because the servers are so kind and the atmosphere is gorgeous. Why don't we take our Japanese clients here next week?
That's a good idea. Not only will we treat them to dinner, but they'll also have the opportunity to see our interior design work.
Pardon me, I'm trying to get to City Hall, but I think I'm lost. Do you know where it is?
Sure. Go straight until you see the big lake on your right. Then take a left and keep walking for about 10 more minutes, and you will see the tall building on the left. You won't miss it.
It seems like it's too far to walk. Actually, I have an important job interview in about half an hour at City Hall. I don't want to get there too late. What should I do?
There's a subway station nearby, but you have to transfer to another line, which takes longer than walking. If I were you, I'd take a taxi across the street. I'm sure it'll take you there on time. Good luck on your interview.
Good morning, Dorothy. The general manager, Mr. Campbell, called this morning, and he said he wanted to talk about your financial report this afternoon. Can you spare some time to meet with him?
Well, I'm fully booked today. I'm working on the expense report, which is due this Friday. Furthermore, I have to fill in for our accounting manager this afternoon. Actually, I'm supposed to attend the managerial meeting instead of him at 2 p.m. Can you ask Mr. Campbell if he can wait until tomorrow?
You seem so busy today. I'll talk to him and arrange another time for you.
Thanks. Now let me get back to my desk and continue to work on my report.
Brian in marketing asked me if someone in our department could give me a hand. He said his team is working on the advertising campaign for our new line of children's clothing, but they're temporarily short-handed. Is anyone interested in helping them out?
I think I can do that, Mr. Johnson. I just finished my research project and I have some time to spare. In fact, I know him very well as I have worked with him before I was transferred here.
That sounds awesome, Julie. Now that you have lots of experience in advertising and marketing, you should be a big help for them.
I hope so. Let me call Brian and find out what I can do for them. Do you know his extension number?
Good morning. May I see your flight ticket and passport, please?
Here you are. By the way, I heard the flight might be delayed due to the heavy fog here at Vancouver Airport. If that occurs, there would not be enough time for me to make my connecting flight in Sacramento. So I wonder if you could issue the boarding pass to my connecting flight right now so that I don't need to check in again there.
Of course, I can do that. One moment, please. Here are your boarding passes for here and Sacramento. I recommend you use our shuttle bus when you arrive in Sacramento. It will help you save lots of time there.
I will. Thank you for your advice.
Kevin, I'm a little surprised to hear Jennifer will be relocated to the new Tokyo branch that opened last April. She got hired just a month ago, didn't she?
Yes, I was told that she's supposed to lead the marketing team there. Before she joined our company, she was the senior sales director at GB Electronics. Apparently, she was in charge of the East Asian market there for quite a long time. That's why the management decided to put her in that position.
I didn't know she was that experienced. I think she's certainly qualified for the new role. By the way, do you know when she'll leave for Tokyo?
Next Monday. Actually, we plan to throw a farewell party for her this Wednesday. Are you interested in joining us, Peter?
Hi, James. You look so happy today. Is there any good news?
I'm going to Hong Kong this weekend with some of my best friends. I hear this city is a paradise for shoppers. That's why I'm so excited about this trip. On the other hand, I'm a little nervous because I've never been there before.
Don't worry, it's going to be lots of fun. There are so many things to do there. When I went there on business last month, I wanted to explore every part of the city, but I was too busy to have some fun and I ended up staying in the office. You know John Wang in the personnel department, right? You may want to consult with him. He was born and raised there. I'm certain he can provide you with a lot of information about a city tour.
That's a good idea. I'll give him a call right away. Do you have his phone number?
Sam, I'd like to know if you shipped laser toner cartridges and other printer and toner supplies from the warehouse this morning. I want you to make sure these items are delivered to Bear Securities in Denver on time.
Everything is going as planned, Ms. Black. Actually, some broken machine on our production floor caused a slight delay last time. However, such problems were appropriately addressed and they will receive our supplies by the end of this week, at the latest.
That's great. But you had better double-check with the delivery company. I don't want any problem to occur during the delivery.
Okay, let me call Mr. Schilt at Pacific Express right away.
Good evening, listeners. This is Henry Gomez from KTN Radio Traffic News. Looking at the expressways, traffic is slowly starting to pick up as we head into the evening on Saturday. Particularly, there's a major delay at the West Coast Tunnel. It was reported that there's a collision between two vehicles inside the tunnel. This has forced the police to shut down one lane temporarily. The authorities said the tunnel won't reopen until past midnight as it takes time to have those cars towed from the tunnel. If you are driving into the city from the west side now, you are encouraged to take the Silver Bridge instead. Also, just as a note, if you're on southbound Interstate 75 near Waterloo River, please be aware that there is currently a high wind advisory out for that area. So please drive safely. For more of your latest updates, keep it tuned to KTN Radio. The next traffic news will be aired in an hour.
Attention, please. All passengers heading to Toronto are asked to go down to platform number 3 as the train has now started boarding. For your safety, get on the train carefully because there is a large gap between the train and the platform. Please be sure to have your tickets handy. Also, I'd like to remind you that there are still a few tickets left at the ticket booth located next to platform number 4. If you haven't bought a ticket yet, please do so as soon as possible. Please note that you may be charged more if you have any extra pieces of baggage with you. Again, the train for Toronto is leaving in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Tevez. This is Linda from accounting. I'm calling to let you know that there's something wrong with your travel expense report. I understand you went to Tokyo to attend the marketing conference from October 10th to October 15th. I received all your business-related receipts, but it seems like you didn't include your hotel receipts. Although I looked into the folder you gave me several times, I failed to find them. Without them, I can't issue reimbursement checks in a timely manner. Therefore, I'd like you to fax me those receipts as soon as possible. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me at extension 3100. Thanks.
As you know, we are in charge of the catering job for the annual board meeting of Suzuki Life Insurance this evening. As Suzuki Life Insurance has contracted with us for all of their catering needs for the last 10 years, they have been one of our most important clients to us. Therefore, it's essential for us to make this event successful. Now, let's go over today's work schedule briefly together. The first group of our guests will be here at 5:30, so we need to set up tables and chairs in the banquet room by 4 p.m. Appetizers should be ready to be served by 6 p.m. Make sure the main courses will be provided at 6:30 p.m. right after the Vice President finishes the opening speech. For those who are responsible for main entrees, you should begin your preparation by 5 p.m. Keep in mind that we are serving more than 100 guests today and we should help and support each other to work as efficiently as possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma Franklin and welcome to Columbia Canyon Park. Columbia Canyon is a gift from past generations with an awe-inspiring view, and you will enjoy the amazing beauty of nature during our half-day tour. You can feel the sunshine and wind on your face while wandering along the trail. Also, you will have the chance to sit and watch the changing play of light and shadows on the hillside. You are welcome to capture breathtaking views and images with your camera, but you must remain on wooden walkways at all times. Please remember that your safety is our priority. Finally, I'd like to remind you that all kinds of food except portable water are prohibited in the park. If you have some in your backpack, please leave it here at the information booth.
Good evening, this is Robin Boswell at TBS Broadcast, your favorite talk show station. I'm quite pleased to tell you that we have a special guest, Henry Stevenson, in our studio today. He is well known as a co-founder of a private college in Canada, as well as a developer of education programs in diverse fields. As many of you already know, he has contributed to a variety of books and publications. Recently, he published his fifth book called Language Barrier, and you can find it in bookstores across North America. In this book, he places an emphasis on the importance of early language education. Today, he will talk about his new book as well as the best way you can improve your speaking skills. At the end of the show, he will take phone calls from our audience. Don't hesitate to call us at 400-5400 if you'd like to ask him about any education issues.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the 10th Annual Development Workshop at Hilton Hotel in Salt Lake City. I'm Matt Little, the coordinator of today's event. I'm so excited to see the great turnout today. If you hadn't signed up for our lectures yet, please do so at the registration desk in the lobby. The schedule of activities and lectures will be available there. If you'd like to do a bit of sightseeing afterwards, you can pick up a guide to tourist attractions as well. I understand many of you are looking forward to this evening's opening ceremony in the Grand Ballroom. The ceremony starts with the opening address by Sharon Ross, as Secretary of Commerce, followed by the reception organized by the hotel. It features a great seafood buffet prepared by great chefs working here. I'm sure that this party will give you a great opportunity to get to know each other, so I hope to see all of you there later.
Attention all passengers with tickets for the 10 o'clock train to Paris. I'm sorry to tell you that the departure of this train has been cancelled because of an unexpected problem that occurred with the railroad. The technicians discovered damaged parts and they are trying to fix them as quickly as possible. Fortunately, it is estimated that later departures won't be affected. These later trains will depart at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. as scheduled. Please be informed that your ticket will be good for any of these trains if you'd like to take the later one. If you'd like a full refund, please visit one of our ticket counters on the first level of the terminal. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Good evening, everyone. I am so honored to receive this prestigious award in front of my fellow journalists. In my 30 years of experience, this moment will be the most unforgettable because receiving the recognition of my peers is most important to me. When I was young, I wanted to be a novelist, making lots of readers impressed. But as I got older, I realized that writing articles for the public could be just as satisfying. I've enjoyed every minute in the last 20 years at the Michigan Herald. Especially 10 years of experience as a correspondent in South America and Africa has fulfilled my career dream of becoming one of the top journalists in the world. My ambition as a reporter now is to make newspaper articles easier to read so that more people can know what is going on around the world. Thanks again for your support and have a wonderful evening.
And now we have a special interview with Gary Houston, the CEO and founder of Xenix Electronics. He is a former lawyer and executive recruiter, and he is a graduate of Harvard and Yale Law School. He has taught undergraduate students at the University of Chicago for the last 5 years. You have probably read his latest bestseller, How to Survive in Business. In this book, he argues that we should create our own opportunities and visions to survive and thrive in business. The book also deals with diverse issues faced by businesses of all sizes, from a small retail shop to a large multinational corporation. I'd like to remind you that he recently started his own blog with the sole intention of connecting with the public. You can check out more information about him there. Mr. Houston, let me begin today's interview by having you tell the audience how you started your own business.